What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Dub Digital. Crypto news, macro trends. Give me a like, comment, subscribe if you like my TA. I'm covering all of these altcoins that all your favorite YouTubers aren't touching. We up in here. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. See y'all later. By popular demand, we got Theta BTC. Theta's been kicking up a dust storm recently and has been in the game since 2018. I heard about this coin back in the day from JSnip4 talking about Theta. And I know Theta has a big following behind it, and they have some partnerships that have been rolling out having to do with streaming services. So as far as fundamentals are concerned with Theta, I think they have a partnership with Samsung. Check me if I'm tripping, but I think that's true. So like, they have traction going on. You can see it in the chart. Right now we're on the weekly just to show you guys the macro view of this thing. You know how I talk about W patterns being a pattern of accumulation and consolidation? Well, let me show you guys why W patterns are actually considered consolidation. When you draw a simple line from top to bottom here, you can obviously see a triangle shape taking place. So I did you a little favor and drew up the triangle so you can see why I say W patterns are accumulation and triangle patterns make up W patterns, which are also accumulation / consolidation. In the W pattern, we have consolidation, and between then and the next breakout, we could draw a nice upper trend line here showing you that once the bottom trend line and the upper trend line touch, typically what has happened in this asset was a burst in price. So when you look at structures, guys, try to just break them down into simple geometric figures. Each geometric figure gives you some insight as to the price, the nature of the price movement of the asset. So with that said though, we obviously see a big old W here. First attempt at the breakout. This dotted line going across the screen here, that is our resistance line currently. We tested it at first March 2019. What is this? Like 2 weeks it was above, and in 2 weeks it was below. Then we touched it again May 2020. Similar story, but not even penetrating the line. We just wicked above it and came crashing down. Now currently, ever since August 17th of 2020 till now, we have actually, last week we made a weekly close above the support line of 2 years, and this week we're doing some crashing down. What is this? Let's just see percentage wise, 3, 4, 5%, whatever, but still holding above this line of resistance. Should this weekly candle close above this line of resistance, I will consider this a pretty long-term resistance support flip. You follow this channel, you know that resistance support flips are very good, to say the least, right? So let's get a little more into the weeds here and zoom in on the 1 day. Okay guys, like the 1 day chart here, it gives you a lot more definition as to what's going on with the price action of this asset. So as you saw on the last chart, I drew a triangle to show the cyclical high and the cyclical low of this chart over, what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, half a year. To me, this is what I call a pretty good medium-term chart. Okay, so as you see here, April 2020, we lifted off, and from that point, we had a price run of approximately 400%-ish, and then had a correction, right? Down about 60%. We all know that the golden pocket, which is the 61.8 Fibonacci level, is around 40%. So let's just draw a Fibonacci tool on here to see how severely it corrected. Wow. So this is the golden pocket right here. This is the reload zone typically. This thing came down into the 0.382 Fibonacci level and touched and wicked at the 0.236 Fibonacci level, which is, to me, completely oversold. From there, and it looked like we had a nexus point on July 27th, 2020. The upward move from that point lasted approximately a month, and we moved up 130%. Since then, we had a series of corrections, the first one beginning on August 25th, 2020, and right now, from where it was to where it is now, we're looking at about 12% decrease. This is very important to note, guys. Why do I say this is very important to note? Yes, it's gone up a lot, gone down a lot, but as an aggregate, where has this price moved? More or less up. Definitely up when you look at the trend line that's drawn up over about 6-7 months. If you look at the long-term chart, we notice that the price keeps trying resistance line, and notice how it's been increasing, or may have been increasing, guys. Can we come back below this area here? Yes, we can. Let's just look with the fib tool to see where it could come back down to. This thing could probably drop 13 25% or so, just going off of the last fib tool and where it dropped down to. Remember guys, we were in this yellow. Look, we're so close to the trend line. It's never broken its trend line thus far. Mind you, I have been wrong on some assets, but it's never good to assume that an asset's gonna break a bottom trend line when it never's done it before. There's no precedence to support that claim. But more importantly for you guys, I want to show you that I think I've identified a fractal. Let's check it out. I think this whole thing's a fractal. James, you can't do that. You can't just circle the whole chart and say it's a fractal. Watch, I just did it. Let's zoom out here guys and go towards this area here. I am saying this is equal to this. And when you compare the two, sorry guys, I can't get much closer without it getting faded out, but just look at the similarities. Run up, drop down, step up, step up, step up, drop down. Now up, okay? Let's just apply it to what we see currently in the more recent structure of Theta. Run up, drop down, step up, step up. Now where is the last leg up? Time will tell, but it does make sense when you put it in perspective of where we are in this structure. We are at a very close point to a top trend line. When the price move breaks above a top trend line, you can have explosive action upwards. Well, we see explosion action here. So let's just assume, let's just do a little guesswork here and see what would happen should we be correct that this fractal is a repeat of this fractal. Okay guys, this is what it would look like. I just took this leg here, this up leg that we have not experienced yet, and applied it to give you a graphical representation of what it might look like. The scary thing about this, guys, this is like 70, 80, 100% move, and I haven't even scaled it up. I'm not even gonna measure it for you guys, but I'll show you what it could look like. When you have a fractal that repeats but on a bigger scale, the future move must be equal to that increase in scale. So this thing could be like 200% again. Theta has run up, come down, corrected, consolidated, and I think it's getting ready for its next run up. Could we see some down leg in this? Yes, we can. But just looking at the one-day chart, and sometimes that changes, I think we have something like this going on. In terms of price movement, here's another triangle. It's a triangle within a triangle. What? That's crazy. It's looking like 6 days or so. So in about a week, we're either gonna break down, we're gonna break up, something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be here. More importantly, guys, I'm Dub Digital. Crypto news, macro trends, give me a like, comment, subscribe if you feel me. Hit that bell notification. Talk to y'all later.